Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Malaysia Horoscope January 2021. And this is for you coming from ARIES. This reading of this program is based on Malaysia's two dates of birth, 31st of August 1957 and 16th of September 1963. And for both, the midnight is taken as the time. So, will Malaysia horoscope help you in January 2012? Let's see. The first 15 days of January, you coming from Aries, is going to be a very difficult time. You only have two planets out of nine planets to help you. And these planets are moving around, shifting around. So, the first 15 days of January, where job is concerned, you cannot afford to take risks of any kind. Don't even think of resigning and looking for another job. With only two planets on your side, it's better to hold on a job if you already have one. And if you don't have a job, don't be too fussy. Grab whatever you can that comes your way. You don't have that luck going for you to strike gold with a job. If you are in business, tell yourself it's survival time. You from Aries are very ambitious, and so you from Aries will want to add on and beat the competitorship. Don't try it because out of nine planets, with only having two planets to your favor, you're not going to get very far. Think of consolidating, think of holding on to whatever you can and protecting it from getting worse. That would be better. In financial speculation, the stock market or the forex or such areas, you are not going to have that element of good luck as well. So you don't want to take risks. You don't want to expose yourself to financial speculation in the first 15 days of January. You're not going to get very far. However much other people may do something, you somehow will touch the wrong buttons and you'll just get the wrong results. So go slow. Regarding a romance, if you find a new romance in these first 15 days of January, then tell yourself that the chances of finding a good one are very slim. You'll get somebody full of problems, or either that coming to you with a lack of compatibility. So take your time, don't rush into the arms of somebody that you find new in the first 15 days. Take your time, otherwise, you're rushing into trouble. If you already have an ongoing romance, tell yourself that the romance can come under pressure very, very fast in the first 15 days of January. Things go very wrong very quickly. So, since it's you listening to me with your romance partner, you don't want to show any kind of opposition. And also, you don't want to somehow riddle your romance area by saying things and doing things which are very rebellious and very angry as well. Take the soft approach. If you are married, of course, the sanctity of marriage is always better because you know each other already. Even then, in the first 15 days of January, you'll have your back to the wall because things are just not going well. The pressure of everything is mounting. With only two planets out of nine, you cannot take risks or wanting to behave in an independent manner. Have teamwork as much as possible. Listen to whatever your other partner, marriage partner says, and that would be better. Let's go to the last 16 days of January. Well, the last 16 days of January, you coming from Aries, are not much of a help either. Difficulties are coming up. Sudden and unexpected problems are showing. Where your job is concerned, the level of security is even less. So you cannot afford to say or do things which might upset your bosses or your colleagues. Try to be part of a team as much as you can so that if mistakes are made, you're not going to be singled out for problems. So, job areas, there's a big risk going on for you. Don't think that you could resign, find something new. You'll be out in the wilderness for a while. So, work hard and stay on. If you are in business, the last 16 days, I hardly see one planet there out of nine planets to help you. So you're going to have more down days rather than up days in the last 16 days of January. So, where your business is concerned, you don't want to expose yourself to risk. Tell yourself, whatever you do, just keep going at the level that you can maintain. Don't be overly ambitious. Don't be ready to beat the competition. No point. Because if you do so, you will expose yourself to risk and losses, which will come very quickly in the last 16 days of January. Where financial speculation is concerned, you don't have much of a chance. Generally, however much the market does, you coming from Aries won't have the luck to do it at the right time, to do it at the right spot, to choose the right counters. That's the element of luck you are not going to have. So you might as well slow down. And if you have to go into the market and then let somebody else advise you and take their advice, on your own, you're going to get it very wrong. So I would say that lie low in the last 16 days of January where the stock market is concerned. Regarding areas of Forex, which is a very fast moving speculative industry by itself, you are even more at a losing end because of the speed at which things will happen. You won't be nimble enough in these last 16 days to grab the chances that come very quickly, simply because out of 9 planets, maybe only one is trying to help you. So lie low would be better. Wait your time. If you find a new romance in the last 16 days, you can expect problems and differences. And you got to study this person before you rush into the arms of this person in the last 16 days. Because I would say, here comes trouble. So take your time, postpone your feelings, and try to have a wait out period for another time. If you have an ongoing romance already, it's going to come under severe pressure. Severe pressure, perhaps because everything's going wrong for everybody. But for you coming from Aries, things will be even worse. So you cannot afford to somehow disturb an ongoing romance that you have. Try to be part of the team as much as you can. If you're married, well, the chances are the marriage will stay on, but it'll have to be groomed very, very gently. Because between you and your marriage partner, with only one planet assisting you, the trouble planets are more. And so trouble is more, basically in your marriage area. So don't rile it up further. Try to be part of a team as much as you can in the last 16 days of January, where marriage is concerned. I'm going to give you your lucky colors. Colors are very powerful things because they allow us to build a bridge to the planet who controls the color you wear. So for you coming from Aries, I'm going to recommend the color red. Wear red as much as you can in this month of January to give you that special energy so that you can have the vibration of red which will link to some of your good planets and that way get some luck going for you. I'm going to give you some ages. Now, these ages I'm going to mention now will make these people very lucky in the month of January. So if you happen to be the ages of 18 or 27 or 36 or 45 or 54 or 63 or 72 or 81 or even 90, you're going to have the luck with you. Whether it's the job, the business, the stock market, and of such things, whether it's anything that you want to do, with these ages, you're going to beat the odds. And although I make things difficult for Aries in the month of January, you with these ages will beat the odds. I'm going to give you another set of ages where you have to be a bit cautious. And if you happen to be the ages of 15, 24, 33, 42, 51, 60, 69, 78. After 78, 87. If you happen to be of these ages, be very careful. Everything you attempt to do will find an opposition very, very easily. Everything you hope for will just be blocked. So you'll have to be very cautious what you say, what you do with these ages. You cannot expect to rile up anything that makes things worse. I'm going to give you some direction energy. Around the world, the compass, there will be planets situated. And for you, I'm going to choose the direction south. Face south as much as you can, and face south as much as you can to get the benefit in any area of your life for improvement. And so facing south, you will be open to getting opportunities that will come to you in a very special way to help you in this difficult month of January for you coming from Aries. Now, regarding the 90-minute session, yes, it will cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years. And with this next 9 years, I will show you how to get the best out of them. And I will show you how to get the benefit of your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers if you are into lotteries. And I will show you how to reach into that supernatural energy already in you. Some call it the soul, some have many names for it. And if you can connect to that, that's when you get all that wonderful supernatural help to make yourself really, really successful. So send me this email. And remember, the 90-minute session that will talk about your next 9 years will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And it'll just cost you USD $50. That's all. So in the meantime, I wish you a good month of January, however tough it's going to be. Work with it. Listen to my advice, and you'll be able to control the downtrends and make your uptrends even better. Thank you and goodbye.